today. We are going to do what we're going to affectionately call a little fireside chat. I got some of the boys with me. We got Mckenley, we got Brad, of course, Matt here. We're going to watch some footage that you'll be able to see in this vlog of an event that we did in, gosh, when was it, Mckenley?
August 26, 2023.
So this is footage from a concert that we did at UCCS in Colorado Springs, so the University of Colorado Springs. We're kind of doing an after-action fireside chat because we had our good friend Chase actually come, and he filmed everything on some great cameras, and I didn't want to see this footage go to waste. I guess we're gonna do like a walk down memory lane as to what the event was like and what we did. Our artist was Young Gravy.
The youngest.
We're gonna walk down some memory lanes and talk about what it takes to put on a concert of this size. I think to start, let's talk about, I guess, what our roles were.
I was LD, Matt was A1, PM, Brad was a youngin.
I was brand new.
Oh yeah, hold on. How long have you worked for us, Brad?
At the point of doing UCCS's concert, probably a month.
At that point, you were just stagehand, right?
Yeah.
What's your job title now?
Production manager.
Heck yeah.
Or whatever is needed in a day.
But so this is where you got your feet wet, in a sense.
Yes.
The first big show that you'd ever done. All right. Mckenley mentioned Davis. He is instrumental in doing all the renderings and getting everything to scale. So in the gymnasium that we're in, they had never done a concert.
Anything, yeah.
And so there was some concern because there's another gymnasium on site that is built and kind of more prepped for this kind of a show. And so there was a big concern of like how many people could be at the event. So we had to do everything to scale, which is where Davis comes in. We render out everything. We had to give them down square footage. And then from there, we just provide, for lack of better words, just the facts to the college, to the university. And then from there, they determine on what the attendance is, how many people per square foot can be in there for the show. The cool part is, since we said this is year 2 that we've done it, they learned after the first year, which was Waka Flocka, that they could safely put more students in. You'll see in some of the footage,
So many kids.
a lot of kids. I still think we could have fit more, but that's not my job. And safety is number one, and we're production people. We don't make those rules.
Jam them in there.
Jam them in there can become unsafe, so we're not going to say that we should do that. So, how many days do we do this in, Mckenley?
One day load in, one day show, and then I think we struck the night.
Yeah, we struck the night of.
How many trucks?
3 or 2.
It's 220 or 326s including the stage. The general scope of the show was a 24 by 20, I think we do, right?
24 by 20.
24 by 20 foot stage. This year, the artist required an LED wall, so we worked with the facilities and figured out a way to rig the LED wall from the ceiling, which gave us also more points to hang lights from. The final caveat to the whole thing, which you'll see a lot of footage of, is they need the entire floor carpeted.
Oh yeah, we got footage of carpet.
Oh, Kiki.
Yeah. So
how does that work?
Oh, Kiki.
So they pull carpeting in from the main gym from the event complex.
There we go.
Don't you mean me and you sit in the bed of your truck?
Did you do it?
Yeah, it was me and him.
No way.
I laid in the back of his truck on top of the mats while he drove around UCCS.
Yeah, we take them from the far side of the campus all the way up to this gym, and they're all 4x8 squares. We lay down, I think we did the math on it, was like
128 or something like that.
120, 160, something like it. It's a lot of mats.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yes.
I mean, look how much video we have of us just laying down mats. Oh my gosh. How many trips did you do?
We did 4 total trips.
No, these mats are heavy. Like, one mat is light, but of course, when you gotta lay down 120, 160, whatever it is,
It's hot.
You don't want to be walking back.
You don't want to carry them one at a time. So even there, you see Mckenley's dragging, I think, 3. And so what we have to end up doing is we make a runway. Right here, the guys are going down the runway.
Come on, boys.
Anything where our wheels are going to be on the gym floor, we're protecting it. And then we're also then laying it out over anywhere where the stage is going to go. The Mojo is on it or not on it?
The Mojo's on it.
Mojo. And then we do a lot of side stage and backstage area. And to be honest, I'm going to tell you from an owner's perspective, the reason why I want so much down is I'm just trying to keep our liability really low. I don't want someone to drop something heavy. The reality of it is, if we dent hardwood floor, we're probably going to end up paying for the whole floor to be refinished. This took Not very long. It was faster than the years before, but it's a good hour.
Oh yeah.
But you can see too, we even do a runway to run our house, and then we actually have to put down the same tiles under front of house where we're going to build a front of house deck for us to stand on. Once it's set, it makes it really easy. We lay that down, and of course, I think you saw too. Like one of the first things we do is Davis used a scissor lift and went up and rigged our motors so we could get our motors floating. And then while we were laying, you can see that Davis was throwing that stick of truss up to hang the video wall. Outside, you can see we got our trucks pulled up. The challenge with unload is that the sidewalk that you see, the nice stamped sidewalk, we don't want to drive 26s on because we don't want to crack the concrete. And when you're working on a public institution's property, you don't want to crack or make a sink happen even in the concrete or underneath in the future. You'll see in the footage when we push in, the wheels finally give out and we have to abandon some stage decks. Yeah, right here. We got to abandon some stage decks out of our walkway. So you can see we're literally building, I guess, a pit stop. And if you look at the carpet, you'll see that wheel
really funny.
has left a substantial mark on their carpet. And there we go. We park it like a semi-truck. Oh yeah, the wheel. He's literally picking up. Davis is picking up pieces of the wheel. So Mckenley had no clue what was going on because he was in charge of putting lights on top of where the video wall was going to hang. And the other reason we got this video wall in position real quick is because we needed to know where it was going to hang so we could put the back of the stage in the right location.
Steps of the process were get the carpet down first, then get the rigging up in the air as we unload the truck. Once that truss is floating, then that gives us an extra floor space to do what we need to do. We can start getting the video wall in. We just kind of get a footprint in before we lay the stage in.
Oh, and here we go.
Yep.
The Mojo.
This is the stage. We sub-rent all of this. We actually own a lot of staging. We don't own enough to do everything. And also this is a Staging Concepts, which they've changed their name, but it's a Staging Concept stage with a 900 series of ports. We just don't have that in our inventory. And we have a great partner out of Denver. They give us more than a fair price for all of this. So we pull in Mojo from them, which is steel. And you're about to see, 3 to 4 people carrying it in, or did we do 2s?
We did 2s. Oh, well, we did 2s on the way out because we wanted to get out. I don't know about the way in.
But Mojos will kill your hands. It's heavy when it's steel. We now have some aluminum that we use. We are trying to strategically move in the heavy stuff first. Because if we can get the heavy stuff in, it's downhill on the other side.
These were terrible.
I'm even carrying
out. We were 3-person.
You guys will see them at some point in the near future. Those aluminum ones, godsend.
Yeah, the aluminum ones we just used, and they're amazing. This is like all hands on deck.
Me and Davis are drugging there.
But these hurt. There's no way around it, and just getting a lot of guys on it. And we moved 10 of these. Mm-hmm. Most people who do Mojo use a forklift. It's literally on a cart that they forked into our truck.
Yeah, it comes on a pallet.
But we have no way to fork this into the gym.
No.
Even trying to fork it down the sidewalk's not worth it. At this point, you just do brute manual labor.
We did it.
Of course, we learned our lesson from the previous year where we loaded everything in through the back door.
Yeah, we loaded it through some stairs last year. That was my call. We're really bad. So it's always good to do a second year or something because you learn from all the mistakes from the first time. There's my daughter that everybody thinks I got to comment to that guy.
I told her about it today. She thought it was hysterical.
If we can pause here.
This is where it begins.
Yeah, this is...
This is where the problem begins. Now, if you look at this shot, everybody, I am a 6'2" person. Pay attention to how tall that leg is. But everybody would agree in the room that that's about 6 feet.
Yep.
So how tall does the stage need to be?
Not 6 feet. So I was really confident, because we had done this once before, that you just made it 6 feet tall, because we rent a stage that goes 4 to 6 feet.
I hated my life.
So what you're going to see is we make the whole stage
6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful stage.
Yeah.
And then it occurs to me.
Did it occur?
Oh, no.
Did it occur, or is it when we set those steps down?
It occurred to me when we set the steps that the steps were straight up and down and there was no step. It was more almost like a slide, that something was wrong. No one at this point understands the mistake that I have made. And I want to be clear, everyone, it was my mistake. We'll kind of get going through the footage and you'll see, decks are going on. Like Davis is covered in sweat. Like everybody is. It's hot in there.
If only we didn't move the stage again after this.
So we put the whole stage up. We get it perfectly centered, everything measured. Davis does his
Locked
job.
in, everything.
We drop it, we lock it, and then we try to put the stairs on.
Do we have a shot?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, we do.
Watch faces in these shots. We figured it out real quick because Davis is like right there. Right there.
Look at Jonathan in the corner.
Jonathan's vapor gaping, and Davis is looking at me because I'm over there, basically going, "We got a problem."
Oh.
I am having some deep.
I would love to know what you were saying.
I'm on you.
That exact moment.
Go back to when we put it up and listen to the audio and see what happens.
Oh, they didn't give us tall enough.
Oh, they didn't give us tall enough stairs. That is the red flag. So if you want to just throw the flag right there in the production world, that is called the O. And so right now you see me walking around the stage. This is a slight PM owner disbelief of I effed up. Yeah, you can read it on my face. So what's happening now as I sit is everyone's checking photos from last year.
I think that was the realization right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, my little face movement. 100%. I was like,
Dom's just gone through war.
Yeah. Dom is so sad.
so if anybody wants to know what the stages of grief are in a production company, this right here is like the first moment of grief. Here was the big deal. Why do we need to do it? The subs, when you stack 3 SX 218s, get to right underneath 5 feet.
Yep.
So it lines up perfectly for our front fills. This was gonna make Young Gravy, like everybody's necks were gonna hurt.
He's already like 7 foot tall.
So
man.
everybody at the front rows where it's gonna be looking so far up. As you can see,
It looks.
we made the call and we are taking the stage apart. Could you go back? I want to show something for everybody. I've been calling out Capri Sun. There's a Capri Sun on the stage. So we are Capri Sun right there.
Right there.
There is a Capri Sun. Capri Sun sponsor us. We've been drinking you for at least 2 years at this point. So what we decide to do is we take out a whole row of decks and we flop them over out of our way. Then,
Genius.
out of pure brawn and strength, as you see here, we slowly bring it down to 5 feet
Stupidity.
while everybody holds the thing and floats it.
I look so uncomfortable.
And right now we're going slow because this is like Davis and I trying to figure out, is this a viable option or is it better to just take the decks off? And we decided that we didn't need to take the decks off. And as you can see, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world. It ends up working out, but
Somehow,
it is not the cleanest fix in the world. But we only had to drop 6 of them, right?
Yeah, 3 rows, yeah.
3 rows of 2.
Yeah.
Since it's a bridging system, you all for one stand can hold up. I mean, if it's in the middle, it can hold up to what? 1, 2, 3,
4 decks, yeah.
It will hold 5 decks total. I will tell you this: for anybody who owns a company, if you want to burn your team out, put the stage up at the wrong size, and then tell your team that you got to drop it by a foot.
It's a real morale booster.
Oh, here's the test fit with the stairs.
Come on.
And perfect.
What do you know?
And we have a touchdown,
What
5
do you
foot.
freaking know?
And the stairs work. Look at this.
Well, the whole team.
We're so happy.
And now the loading begins.
Now we load in the
Now we
third truck
actually do the event.
with all the gear. If anybody's watched us too, I mean, I hate to admit this, but we do decently large shows. We do small shows, but we are not a semi-truck company yet. Unfortunately for Eddy Sound, 99% of the time, we are manual labor pushing road cases
Or surfing.
Or that.
or surfing. We do not use heavy equipment. So, like, you know, if you go to an arena, right, they're going to have a fork. If you go to an amphitheater, they're going to have a fork. We work in some of those, but not that often. We do things more like this. A 26-foot truck, or even you see us with 16-foot trucks a lot, that's what serves us and our clients the best. So you got to have lots of people. But at this point, what you're seeing we did is we brought in the stage, and I always call it edging in. So we edged in where the stage goes. And now the next thing that I like to do is I like to get the heaviest items in their place. I don't care about cabling. I don't care about anything other than just get heavy things where they're going to go, because we can cable all day. So what's happening right now, our PA is all Martin. These are Martin SX 218s and SXP 218s. We are doing a cardioid stack, 4 of them. You can see that Davis did a measurement between the subs so that we could get our arc set up correctly. And then on top of it, these are S's, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on top of it, these are our newer S's. We hadn't had them for maybe about a half a year at this point. There's a group of us that are on audio. There's also a group that are back at front of house setting all of our stage decks for front of house. But we got to get these lifts that we're doing in place that Capri Sun, right there. Alex, the Capri Sun better be in. Again, Capri Sun, we drink you at every event. I got Red Bull right here, but we prefer Capri Sun. Don't tell Red Bull that. But also Red Bull, you're not going to sponsor us. But Capri Sun?
You think we can get vitamin water? I'm a big fan of vitamin water.
No, I want Capri Sun, dude. I'm still going for the alcoholic version, which is Capri Moon. That's the adult version, so you take that after hours, and Capri Suns for the kids during the day. These are our VMB lifts, VMB 500s, right? TLA 500s?
TLA 500, yeah, I think that's it.
And we just used these today on something else, Mckenley. Yes, it's a TLA 500. What can these pick up?
1,102 pounds.
Everybody should use VMBs if you got heavy liner age you got to put up. We do 6 WPCs at single box resolution. No issue picking that. I don't think the weight's very much on that.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
The biggest issue is you run out of space.
For a curve. So, right, if you use a lift and then you have the curvature of the PA, if it has to banana too much for the optimization file, then those bottom boxes are going to hit the lift. You can push them out farther on the fork, but on the VMB lifts, you can only have so much weight. You lose capacity the farther out on the forks that you go. So we have to take into consideration our weight, where our bone dog, where our dog bone is to attach the PA to, and then the curvature. But we do well with 8. What we're trying to do here is we're just, again, trying to get all the just kind of annoying infrastructure stuff up. Railing on the stairs to get up and down, railings on the back before we start dropping things in. Although I think the railings ended up, do we hold them for the video wall?
Yeah, we held for the video wall.
I'm really picky about audio. The company's called Eddy Sound, and I just really want to make sure that side stage is really functional and everything is set up, I guess, for ease of use and quick grab. So where the console's going to go, wireless, the I/O, the different I/O racks from Workbox to mic kit to stand kit, and then also trying to keep everything nice and neat. Mckenley the whole time's living in the world of power for video wall and lighting.
Oh yeah.
He's just, and I don't know what that was.
Oh, look at it, the kid.
One thing too, Eddy Sound, we do like to have a good time while we work.
We have fun.
Talk about that track and what we're doing up there, because that
track was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, the track was cool.
Yeah, so I'll just give an overview of the whole lighting rig. We had American DJ Jolt bars up on the video wall truss for the floor package, Megalight EB1s, and hot boxes, I believe, on that rig, as well as American DJ Jolt panels as well. I like using fixtures that are kind of in the same family. It makes it easier for programming. Up on the catwalk, we did Jolt panels as well as Maverick Force S's from Chavez, and then the Force S's for front wash as well. We just really wanted to use the track. I think we did it last year as well, but just not.
We went wider because of the video wall, because we lost the floor package this year.
Yeah, I can't remember if we did the track the first year.
We didn't.
Though. We didn't?
Yeah, it's because we lost the floor package.
Yeah.
We wanted to make the space feel bigger and wider.
Yeah, we had to do, I think it was 3 totems on each side up on the track, and then we just hit all of those wirelessly with the internal wireless on the Mavericks.
The impact was exceptional.
Yeah, using the track, it gave you height, it gave you width, and it just really opened up the entire room, especially with the wide gobo looks, good beam looks. And then we had some crowd blinders as well, Chavez Strike 2Cs.
So we used a rec center instead of their basketball arena. So when the basketball arena was made, we recently were in there for a show, and they have 3 400 amp 3-phase boxes. In this venue, there's no power like that. So we need 3-phase power. We end up putting a generator about 150 feet outside the building. Now, it's an easy run. Let me rephrase that. It's an easy run when it's not downpouring rain. So the problem is we're getting to a point in our setup where we could use power on our distro. But what you're going to see here is it's downpouring rain. And it's raining light to begin with, but by the end, it's downpouring. So I moved the generator into position, and the boys, Davis and Brad, everybody right here. I mean,
you can see it.
They are moving 200 feet of feeder in downpouring rain.
And Matt is running back inside.
I'm running, I'm moving with a purpose. So here we are wet. What made you guys decide to go shirtless?
I think it was because our clothes were already too sopping wet.
So you guys just said, screw it.
Yep.
Yeah. And off came the shirts.
You can see I look like a wet dog.
We got the boys shirtless. And there I am. I'm like, I can't get over myself because these guys are, I mean, this is like Thunder from Down Under show happening. So if you need feeder at your next party, call Eddy Sound. We'll send you some college humps to pull your feeder. Mckenley's just running motors, getting our wall in place. But if you look, I mean, this whole time, all this other stuff's happening, and Jonah and Lucy are getting the PA pretty much knocked out right now, and now they're starting to pull it up. Right here, that is a good look. So kind of what Mckenley was describing. You can see our PA's in place. So a little bit farther on the PA rundown, is that we're using SX 118s as side fill subs, and then we have my favorite, I guess, PA boxes that they were new to us was the 3-way THS boxes by Martin. They just get super loud and they're good club boxes, but they crush as side fills. So that was our new box, but you can see Mckenley has, like you said, we put 6 totems, 3 per side up top. We have our Global Trust grids. Those are all beams, huh?
Yeah.
4 beams aside, 4 of them are already up. So it took 3 hours from when we fixed my screw up to where we are at. So even with the crew, we end up saying there's 9 of us.
Yeah, give or take.
9 of us working pretty hard. I mean, there's a lot here that is in place, but there's also a lot that is not in place. So why don't you talk about what we got on video wall? Because I love our video wall.
Because we have to get the video wall up so soon in the setup, we have to run all of our cables ahead of time for that and the lighting too. So we try to be pretty diligent with how we label cables ahead of time because we have to run all these cables before any other infrastructure goes in. Get the video wall up.
You become a master electrician. I mean, that's the thing too, right? We're a small company, so Mckenley's literally the LD. He's overseen all the video, which then Davis kind of helps once he's done with like some of the, I hate to say it, but the infrastructure he's dropping. And then because what Mckenley's talking about, Mckenley has to act as master electrician just to make sure that we have enough circuits. I'll be honest, we probably don't do as well as we should be making sure our load's even on this.
Yeah.
We end up being okay.
Yeah.
Because we're using L2130 quite a bit. But again, like, do we have enough circuits? Are we overloading any circuits? So that's part of Mckenley's job as a master electrician.
From there, video wall goes up and gets tested. We basically just check signal flow first to make sure that we have signal to all the panels. And then after that, we kind of just work dead pixels.
What is our video wall?
Yeah, we use a Square V V3W, 3.9 millimeter pitch. But because it's an outdoor wall, it gets crazy bright when you use it in indoor situations. So I can't remember what the brightness we ended up running.
20, 15%.
Yeah.
We gotta be careful too, right? If we go too low, we start to kill the blacks pretty badly.
Yep, some footage of us getting our pixels sorted, making sure that we don't have any out pixels.
So we'll push on the pixels to see if we can get the connection back on the video wall to hold. If not, then we'll actually replace modules. The other thing too, that the reason why I went with the Square V product, I would say it is a more premium product, and the premium product side of it is that every solder on this wall is gold. It's not copper solder. I went with it on this panel because it's an outdoor panel. We're in Colorado. We have used this in the snow. We've also used it when it's super hot. And what I don't want to do is have any corrosion happening inside if there's any moisture that ever gets in the panel somehow. So gold is not going to, right? I'm right on this. It's not going to corrode at all. Yeah. And copper could. Not to say that someone has a copper leaf and soldered panel is not a good panel. It's just I chose to go with the gold, and I'm very happy with the panel. I love the panel. We've had our hands on a lot of panels. I like how it goes together.
So at this point, we're starting to pull home runs we run all of our cables up on the track to keep it out of walking spaces. So we run it up from front of house all the way around, and then it drops down to I guess our dimmer beach, if you want to call it that. So at this point, PA is hanging. I mean, everything is hanging that needs to be in the air.
Oh, so here's another thing too. If you see, we do, I think it's basically 100 feet of pipe and drape, or at least like 80.
Yeah.
So we pipe and drape. It's one of those things where we don't necessarily need to do pipe and drape. We could probably get away without doing it. I don't think the client ever asked of it. It was just something that we had seen some good friends of ours do at concerts like this. And it just, I don't know, it makes the stage feel like a stage in a jet drape. So we put our heavy drape from Drape Kings up behind there. It's a heavy velour. You can't see through it at all. You can go 16 feet high. We're not all the way high there, but we're pretty close to the top. And the other thing too is we put our deads under the stage, but by having that drape line, I can put deads behind the stage. And so that's us thinking about the out.
It also gives us a little world to hide in during the event.
Yeah, you can hide back there. So we loaded in one day, and now we're back the next day, right around noon, is it?
Yeah, I think our call was noon.
Mckenley's finishing up some loading of the amplifiers. Again, we use all Martin. So the consoles we're using is the Allen & Heath Avantis. So anybody who's watching this now, this is like, again, August 2025. So like the system version that we're on is not like the nice new one that just came out. There's nothing wrong with what we're on, but it's just not what just came out. So our problem with these consoles, to be blunt, is that we are, at the time, we definitely were not very well versed on tie lining them together. And we needed the full-size Avantis to be a front of house console, and we needed the Avantis Solo to be the monitor console. So we needed the monitor console to control gain and head amp, and then front of house to just have trim. We figured it out, but Mckenley, right? I mean, we wasted
Oh yeah,
It was a lot of time.
hours.
It was a lot of time.
Here's what I can suggest to anyone. First of all, anybody who doesn't know how to do it, Alan Heath has an amazing video online. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it will tell you exactly how to do timelines. Just follow that. And then what was our problem recently, and how do you describe it?
I conceptualize it as a analog copper snake in my head.
So you're using digital timelines to actually connect the console, and then from there, I think the biggest thing that we learned is go 1-to-1. Oh, you know what our other problem was? We tried to do something that we thought was smart, and don't ever do it. We brought up an old file.
Oh yeah.
So we used if you're doing something this big, either make the file, which we've done a lot, back at the warehouse, at the shop, get the file pre-made, or just start from scratch. Because the problem is we had all this old processing and patching that was going on, and so it really made getting audio working. Take advice from me, who has screwed this up. Just get a new file. Also, it's just strikes and jolts.
No side.
I've asked for sidelights in the past, and to be honest, again, like you learn from your mistakes. Like Mckenley had always mentioned, like it wasn't giving us the worth. And then with using the forces as front wash, he had enough gun, enough power, enough brightness, lumen, intensity that he didn't need sidelight. Even if they come out to the edge of the stage, which someone like Young Gravy's going to do, Mckenley could always get them with the front wash. They're getting audio set up and routed. I'm here in the rig for the first time. It sounded great. We've done it in here before. I have to play music at a nauseum loud volume for way too long to annoy Mckenley. What's your favorite track, Mckenley, that we do to test the A9 and 3000s whenever we put them up?
Somehow I ended up with one song that is actually formatted to run through Rekordbox and the CDJs natively, and it's a cover of Ed Sheeran's "Shape of You" in Indian Bollywood.
It's a Bollywood hit.
Yeah, it's a Bollywood style "Shape of You" cover from one of the handful of Indian weddings that we've done. I don't remember how old it is. I don't remember where I got it, but I have it, and it's the only thing that works to test the CDJs.
So we listen to Bollywood "Shape of You" at every gig where we have this setup.
Yeah.
That's when you know things are going to calm down a little bit because we finally have audio. It's when you hear that noise. Yep. You got to dance. It just makes you dance.
So for lighting, preferred console is Able lights. Right now I'm stuck with the quartz until I am able to squeeze a Diamond series
Out of the owner.
Yeah. So run an Able lights quartz with a Titan wing for lighting control, and then running all the way back to stage, we have a Proplex IQ288 DMX node. From there, I'm also running a Luminix Stardust to hit the wireless lights. After that, I connect all that to my computer so I can see my node. And then for video, we're just running Resolume and the MIDI controller. Our requirements for that were pretty minimal. We just needed to run some abstract visuals for the openers, and then
they took it, right?
Yep. And then the main artist took over with their own visuals after that. Once everybody has finally stopped making noise, then I have my zen moments of getting my focuses right, getting my pixel maps all correct, getting all the fixtures focused where I want them.
And on Able, that's when we're seeing the yellow and the blue.
Yep.
So that means you're positioning.
Yep. The yellow and the blue is the highlight and low light. So whenever it's yellow, I'm choosing that one out of all the ones that are blue to basically one at a time nudge them to the position that I want. So pretty much while everybody's having fun, you see me messing with the lighting rig, getting it as perfect as I can in the time that I have.
Now you're getting all your movements in.
Yeah.
So he's got to get ready to bust. Yeah, not bad. At front of house, looks like A-rated. We're hitting 100 without a problem.
I think from like 1 to 4, essentially, we're kind of just on standby.
Look at that distro.
I'm making lights where everybody's pretty much just in a holding pattern until artist gets here for sound checks.
And then here, literally, we're just testing all the lines. So we've put out all the lines for the DJ.
Here's one of our openers.
Oh, opener.
That one was not bad. He did great.
So yeah, we had some adversity that happened with the opener. So right now we're going through a sound check. We had no issues on sound check.
No.
Everything was great. Everything worked. When we get to show, we'll tell you what happened. Here's the opening DJ. So we sound check with this DJ. We had no issues. And so then when we have our technical issue, it's because we're striking one, putting another one on. I will say,
I don't know if it it was because of that.
We did not actually. None of our equipment was an issue.
No, this was 7 o'clock, 7:15, so 7 o'clock doors, I think.
If you came in early, you got one of these cool cowboy hats. We have an opening DJ, which is this young lady.
Oh, the baby.
The baby! Alex, get the baby in. All right, so here's the deal. This is open to college students and faculty. And so I'm pretty sure this baby is a faculty member's baby. His baby was on this guy's shoulders like for a lot of the show. And at one point they do, for all the people out there want to know, at some point they do put ear protection on the baby, which I'm sure there's video of. So you can start to see it. I mean, it really starts to fill up nicely. Which, the thing too about what we do is I don't know how to say it, but it actually feels good when a lot of people show up for an event.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, we do events, sometimes we just gotta execute it, and not a lot of people are there. So this is a nice event. You're gonna see towards the end on the footage, there's just a lot of people in attendance, which is truly a great feeling.
Once we're in show mode, you see a lot of our guys just standing by.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, the first
This is the moment.
Yep.
That's our guy. He's a great guy.
He is so kind.
So what you see here is Davis goes up to try to save the day. He is asking for, I guess, assistance and to stall.
Yeah.
On this clip, you see this other gentleman walk up and grab the mic. Here's what's crazy. This is Young Gravy's DJ.
Yeah.
This poor opening DJ, it's a pretty long struggle. He can't get it. His computer's trying to update. He's getting
See it loading there.
Shout out to Young Gravy's DJ. He literally comes out, talks to the crowd, helps hype them up, and he is literally trying to get the crowd to just relax while the second DJ, the middle DJ, the main support, is trying to get their computer up to actually DJ. I think at this point I've pulled in background music from front of house. So I'm pretty sure I'm playing like chill hits or whatever I can grab quickly. And now we're having more problems where it seems like there's no connection. It's not us. It's still his computer. And then finally at clip 802, we have music. And he's a good DJ.
Yeah, he's not bad.
It's just his computer had technical difficulties. I don't know how long that took. It might have been 4 minutes, but it felt like 30. I mean, I don't know how long it was. But again, check out the beauty shots. We got a good crowd there. We have great haze hanging, not too thick, but good enough. The rig looks amazing. Mckenley's busking along, and the video wall, I mean, God. The whole thing is just, the pixeling on top of the video wall. Just very happy with how this rig spoke. And you can see, like, it is a good crowd. So 8:15, I mean, just a great shot. You can see we're front to back packed. Again, I wish it was deeper, but I got to understand a university is going to play really careful on attendance and safety.
Like, by the end of this, like, you're burnt, you're tired, but this is the fruits of the labor, though.
Yeah, this is what makes you proud to do your job.
And here's the strike. The strike is just get everything off stage, get the stage set back for Young Gravy. This is kind of interesting. So right here, if you look, Jonah is popping up one of our monitors off stage. And that's because Young Gravy has an entourage with him, and they were going to stand off stage, and they wanted to be able to hear it. The manager asked us to do that. They obviously do this often. Who is the most important person that comes with Young Gravy, Brad? I feel like you know this answer.
His woman.
But what's her name?
Ari.
I didn't know who Ari was. I've looked up Ari. She's pretty popular. Ari was in attendance. So you'll get to see some Ari in this. I think Brad's puking. He just disappeared. There's Young Gravy, all 7 feet of him, and up he goes. His crew was great. His management was amazing and really allowed Chase to grab a lot of this footage that normally I would say most artists wouldn't allow us to do as even a production company side, but was totally chill. Here you go. This is the shot right here. It's kind of unheard of for a production team who actually has someone following you vlogging to be allowed on stage. And you're a little sweaty.
Oh, I just vomited up half a Red Bull. I was going to tell you once you were done talking about the action shot. Yeah.
Why?
I haven't eaten anything today, I think is part of it. Because it was only Red Bull. It actually came out carbonated.
So, Alex,
Yeah,
if
that's
you...
a Red Bull.
Alex, if...
I'm actually good. It's empty, believe it or not.
Alex, if you zoom in right now...
I'm sweaty, buddy. That post-puke sweat. Do you not get that?
I don't puke.
Every time I throw up, I genuinely start sweating like a dog.
I don't puke.
How many times in 12 vlogs have you thrown up?
At least 3. I threw up at Salt Lake City. I threw up at Polo in the back.
What, you threw up at Polo?
I threw up at Polo.
Why'd you throw up at Polo?
I don't remember.
You have a sweat line on
I'm sure I do.
Look at right there. So at this point,
Do you not sweat profusely after you vomit?
I don't vomit.
Ever?
When do you vomit?
The last time I threw up might have been like 3 years
The
ago.
last time
you
I threw up
serious?
was maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You need to go to a doctor.
I have. They tell me my stomach is weak and frail like a little boy.
Okay. Back to what we're seeing now. Young Gravy's management gave permission for Chase to be up on stage, a member of the production team, not press anybody else, and actually take this video. I mean, he's gorgeous. He's got the lights up. Mckenley kept it dark, and then of course we bring in the beams while he's performing. I mean, shout out to Young Gravy, shout out to his management for allowing us because that's pretty amazing. No one gets that. The thing of the night is that everybody in the crowd knew Ari was slightly off stage watching. They could see her. So on this rider is literally Fruit Loops, which is funny because I think we saw Fruit Loops, but we don't care. Like hospitality, we don't care. We then found out that the Fruit Loops is for them to throw the Fruit Loops on the crowd. The MCs talked about this and warned people because they were very careful to make sure that people didn't have an allergy to the ingredients. And that guy just yeeted the whole box. You're not supposed to throw the box, you're supposed to hold the box, I guess.
And
but
he domed the
yeeted it. But anyway, they were being really careful to make sure that no one would have an allergy to the Fruit Loops when they threw it on the audience. It was a great show. I feel like we kept crowd, not that we can do much about it, but I feel like crowd kept pretty well.
Yeah, the whole time.
They had a lot of fun. At this point, like, I'm just happy. I mean, you can see in it, the crew's happy. The manager's literally sitting behind the deck, bouncing their head, having fun. Students are having fun. I mean, this is the win. So Mckenley, like, what is our win? Like, what do you say the win is on a show like this?
Like, what do I judge the success off of?
And was this a success?
I guess the first one is technical hiccups. If the show goes off like without any sort of technical issues, that's a win for sure. I will say, anytime we get thanked by someone in the crowd, I think that is the biggest win.
We definitely got that on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you're a production person watching this, you already know it. But if you did well, no one knows you were there. If you sucked, everyone knows you're there because everybody turns and looks at you.
Point of the
So what Mckenley's trying to say is like, it's a good job.
It's a thankless job.
Yeah.
It's a thankless job, but when the crowd comes and says thank you, which they did on this show,
You did a lot.
it means we did a dang good job. And so show went really well. And at this point, as you guys all know, it goes straight into strike. It's just get everything out as fast as you can. Oh, I remember we pulled set lists. Yep, and we're giving set lists to
I
people
didn't see that.
because everybody in line right here is in line for photo ops. You can see here, like Young Gravy comes out and does photos with a lot of people, which not every artist does.
No.
Big shout out that happened. I think we have photos, Alex.
Yeah,
so
you
I'll try to
invited
get
us
you a photo to throw up. But the whole production crew, we were able to get a photo with Young Gravy and Ari, which was pretty cool. So yeah, you can see here we're waiting for our photo op. Oh, I forgot we did this.
Yeah, we did pizza.
Key move too, if you own a production company, keep your people fed and hydrated. So we had pizza delivered and we were able to feed our whole team. And that pizza is pretty important. Everybody stops, eats. People grab that pizza the rest of the night because you're talking about just absolute hours of strike. I think this strike went to 3 a.m.
Yeah, it was a late one.
In wrapping this up, as the owner of the business, people always ask me like, what do you want to do? And I always tell people this, if I could wake up every day and do a concert, I'd be happy. I think that idea is great if I could be the PM who just walked in every day and it was pretty much ready. I get to mix, be there for the concert and go. I don't know if every day I want to unload 3 26-foot trucks. I couldn't do that every day. I would love to do a concert every day. But also, I don't want to be in a place where I just white glove either. I think I would say I love concerts. I love the way music invokes emotion and movement within people. What are your two thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's the thankless job of. I mean, it's for first and last out, but the reward is always worth it. Right. When it comes together. I mean, we should reminisce of our first CU Boulder.
We have stories, okay? Like, if you like what we just did and how our editors put this all together, let us know because we have we figured out like 5 hard drives, like full of footage like this, where we can bring in the people who are still employed by us and sit and talk about it. So I guess like comment if you liked this style.
Turn it into a podcast or
yeah. So we'll do a wrap on this here. As always, I will deeply appreciate that subscribe as we continue to grow our viewer base. Give us a like, the thumbs up. If you got a question, ask it. Try to do better at responding as faster.
Yeah.
But that's what we would love. Like, we're doing this. This is an experiment to see if anybody's interested in what we're doing in this little company in little old Colorado Springs. So we appreciate you watching. We got a lot of good content coming up. I'm really excited with what we're doing. Hint, hint, Royal Gorge. Mckenley's our man on that. We got some great new things happening down there. We're gonna share it with you. So that's it. Appreciate you being here. Peace out. So catch you next time.
See you guys on the next one.